Episode 9 plus 10.
Well, yes. Episode, what's 9 plus 10?
21.
You're yeah, 21. 21. It's episode 21. You know, like the 21 Savage album.
Yeah.
Okay, anyways. So yeah, that's like really cool and like awesome. Bitch, I've been doing numbers on TikTok, period.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know, I love clip farming, and like I purposely posted the clip from the last episode, and then I put the Aphex Twin song on it because I know that sound is like trending on TikTok. So I was like, I'm gonna do some fucking numbers.
Mm-hmm.
I cracked the code. I think the clip that I posted has like almost like 100K views now, which is quite hilarious.
100K? Wow.
The hilarious Ross Matthews. Yeah, and all these people commenting like, yo, why is he so scared? Oh, he didn't get the reference. Ha 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 ha.
These people are stupid.
Yeah,
I'm
anyways.
sorry.
But yeah, I kind of love, like, I love TikTok discourse because like people be like commenting like the craziest shit that like you know that they could never say to your fucking face. Which is like, it's like, you know, if you really want to fight me, like pull up. Because I will fucking fight. Like, if you want to fucking fight me, and if you want to throw hands, and if you want to talk shit online, like, don't get upset when I throw acid in your family members' faces and tie your dog to a tree and skin it and kill you and your entire family and all the surrounding neighbors. Like, don't fucking play with me. No, like, literally, though. And it's like, you want to fucking talk your shit, and you want to talk your shit, and you want to say, like, oh, not everyone should have podcasts, and, like, be like, oh, like, this girl is so annoying, and, like, all this stuff. Like, shut the fuck up before I literally calm down and fly up to, like, wherever the fuck you are, like, Atlanta or the UK or, you know,
Sydney.
interstate Sydney or whatever, and beat the fuck out of you, because I fucking will, motherfucker.
Not that the comments aren't annoying, but I was kind of expecting something like a little worse.
Yeah. And like,
Yeah.
it's funny because like, so this guy that like I used to fuck, he like, I don't know, him and I, like, we just been like texting like here and there, but like, I don't think it's really anything serious on like either end. Anyways, he like sent me a screenshot because one of his friends from Sydney sent him a screenshot of my profile being like, who is this bitch? I keep seeing her on my For You page. She's so annoying. Like, oh, she's a micro celebrity. It's like, shut the fuck up. Like, you and your Shein fucking pant. Like, white bitches love to talk shit.
Did you stalk?
No, because I didn't even see, like, I don't even know who this person's name is because it's so funny. He doesn't even have her fucking name saved in his contacts, which I think is so crazy. Anyways, but then, like, I mean, I don't even know if he has my name saved or whatever, but like it's crazy. Like, white bitches love to talk shit. And I feel like people say that like in Australia, it's like tall poppy syndrome is like a thing.
Can you explain?
Okay, tall poppy syndrome is like basically like when you see someone like in Australia, they say that like when people become successful that like they don't get fans, and like people from Australia, like they never give a fuck, they never care, and they never try to like uplift or like promote this person because it's like a thing of being like jealous of like other people's like success. Not saying that I'm like successful, right? But I was thinking about it, and people talk about how like tall poppy syndrome is real, and like I don't know, like I don't necessarily believe that. I just think that like because, you know, I feel like a lot of people have obviously like received whatever content I've been putting out like quite well or whatever. I just think there are like a couple basic boring ass bitches like, you know, floating around the universe who just don't like anything and who don't stand for anything. And it's like, yeah, no wonder why you don't fuck with me. It's because you're fucking boring. Like, it's because you're a boring ass bitch with no substance, with no flavor, with no culture. Like, you're just washed up. You're a piece of fucking white fucking bread, bitch. So, like, think about that before you fucking come for me.
Okay. I'm going to stop you right there. I'm not sure if you know, but my dad is white. I take great offense.
You don't have a dad. Wrong one. They're all laughing at you because you don't have a dad. Listen. Right? Like, do you hear it?
That's good. I think that's funny.
That one laugh though. Anyways, I just like literally like when bitches come for me, it's like, you know, okay, I'm not saying that like I'm not like open to like criticism or like feedback, but it's like you're just hating on me, and you like when bitches are hating on me but they don't know like anything about me, and they're just hating for like the sake of like, it's not even being like a funny hater, it's like you're just like bored. You're just bored with your life and you have nothing else better to do with your life. So you just like want to shit on someone. And like I always find it crazy because it's like you want to shit. Not only do you want to shit on someone because you're into scat, but you want to shit on a queer person of color. Like yes, yes, queen, yes, girl. But it's like, it's crazy because it's like you could be hating on anyone. Like, why don't you go hate on like the cis white men's dicks that you fucking bounce on, bitch? Like, why don't you go hate on your fucking parents who haven't had a conversation with you in over 5 years because they're divorced and they fucking hate you? Like, why don't you go hate on them instead of wasting your time fucking hating on me? Because like, I don't give a fuck. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I do to an extent. Like, maybe I do. Well, yes, I do. Well, yes. Well, yes. I do. And I read every single comment. I read every single comment that somebody ever leaves on anything that I post or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's funny because, like, I like all of them too. You would have noticed this. Like, on the YouTube, I like all of them. And on TikTok, I just like them. Even when people tag their friends, I just, like it.
I read them
I don't give a
too.
shit.
I only like the ones where they, like, say something rude. About you specifically.
But you don't like when someone says something rude about you, mama.
No.
It was so funny. Like, I mean, I did talk about this in the last episode, but like when that person said that like Ethan contributes nothing to the podcast, which like, let's be real, mama.
Let's leave it
like
there.
let's like, you know, no shade, but like, what do you do successfully? Quickly.
Engineering. I can do math. I can do some.
You can do math.
Math. I don't do that, baby.
You do? Are you serious?
Wait,
but I've literally known you for like 7 years and you never said anything, and now you're coming out now.
It's like when you start really young, people tend not to notice.
Oh, I know this because bitch, you've been looking gaunt these days.
Thanks.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, speaking of people not contributing to society and still receiving flowers for it. Okay, this is a thing that like really is like, it's upsetting me and my homegirl. Tell me why, like,
Homegirl.
I literally orchestrated this podcast. Well, yes, like I organized it, and you know, we do it. Of course we do it together. And I have talked about how Ethan is like technically an accessory to me. But like, tell me why all of these like hot twinks on social media will always follow Ethan because they want to fuck and suck his wet, tight hole, but then they refuse to follow me. And it's like, oh, just because you like don't want to fuck my pussy, like you can't follow me. Like, what about the friendship? Like, can you gag for a friendship? And it's like, that shit really pisses me off because like, because like there's been so many times when you know, a hot famous fucking twink or whatever, or like just gay dude person, NB, you know, all the gender appropriations, will follow Ethan because they found him from the podcast that I started, that I talk on like 70 to 80% of the time.
That's not my fault.
But then they won't follow me. And I'm like, you're a motherfucker and you're gonna die and burn in hell. Like literally, like these fucking like depraved, sexually deviant, like gay people. Like it pisses me off. Like it pisses me off. Sorry, Ethan said I say faggot too much, so I'm gonna start using homosexual man. But anyways, that shit fucking pisses me off. And there was this really hot, like, you know, gender fluid queer person that followed Ethan, but then didn't follow me. And I was like, are you serious? like the girls were not gagging for me. So I was like, Ethan, you better ask them to follow me. So then Ethan did, and then they did. And now we key. And I'm like, you see, this could have been a great friendship if you had just like decided to look at a podcast clip on TikTok of both Ethan and I and be like, I'm going to follow both of them, not just the fucking hot fucking Asian fucking faggot.
You know, throughout our friendship, I feel like jealousy runs very deep. And I feel like it's the only thing holding us back.
Baby, you think I'm jealous of you? I could never be jealous of you. Name one thing I'm jealous about.
You don't think this reads as jealousy?
Jealousy's a disease, bitch. Get well soon.
I think you're jealous of my good looks. My level 3 gyat.
Motherfucker. I am jealous. That you can just...
There it is.
Okay,
I was
but
right.
listen, you can just go around the world, you can just walk around, do whatever the fuck you want, and people will always fucking, give you your flowers and accept you and, love you and stuff. Bitch, I have to work 10 times fucking harder to get that. And you know that. And that's the real fucking tea. You get to exist as like a beautiful Asian man with, uncut cock. And, people will always accept you and love you because you're gorgeous. But beauty can only take you so far.
Oh.
And what's going on in here?
There's a sound of a monkey banging cymbals together.
But yeah, I don't know. I feel like people like they have to like really, really get to know me to be like, oh my God, like you're actually really funny. And like, I think we could like really get along. But it's like, I feel like when it comes to you, it's like everybody, like they already want to know you before they even know you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And then it slowly just falls off a cliff because forget about it.
Finish that sentence. Because what?
Because I was going to say I'm inbred. No, because I'm not as charismatic, magnetic.
Charismatic.
No, but it's true. Like I'm not like as charismatic and interesting.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like the opposite. So I think maybe I should go on a tangent about how I'm jealous of you.
Well, you name one thing you're jealous of. Oh,
I
that
like
I
your
have a
eyes.
labia.
You've got several. You got a big one.
And they're big and puffy.
Yeah. What am I jealous of? Nah, nothing. No, I am jealous that you actually can form connections with people.
We should do like a Freaky Friday body swap.
Yes.
Dude, the shit I would do if I was in your body.
But would you swap like positions as well, like you would be in my room? Because I kind of don't want you to be in my room and find my furry suit.
Well, if I was in your body, like if I woke up one day and I was in your body, I would actually just like throw you into oncoming traffic.
If I was in your body...
No, you know what I would do?
I'd tear off all my skin.
I would like... Okay, so I would wake up and then I would like get really hard. Like I would make myself hard because like I just want to see how like long your cock stretches and then seeing how long it is. And then once it's nice and hard, then I would slap it against every door frame and every surface in your house. And then like just slap it against like the dresser, table, like, couch, like everything, doorknob. And then I would dip it in containers of like cream cheese and like peanut butter, see which one feels the best. And then I would cover it in paint and then I would like fling it around, like helicopter it so that I could make like a painting. And then I would like, probably like pull the foreskin back, like all the way back and like pull it really far. And then like push it forward and then keep moving that like up and down until it produces goo. And then
You're giving me some good ideas.
yeah, and like no, but literally like the fucking power of like having a cock and like the things that you can do with it. It's like I'm so jealous. And then I would try on like all your underwear. And then I would try on some of your pants without underwear as well, and like see what the texture of fabric feels like against my like rock hard cock. And then, then I'd probably go and fuck someone.
No, don't. It'll ruin my reputation. Please don't do that. It'll get me in a sticky situation. Oh, you like
you
that
get
one?
it? Because like sticky and like cum is like sticky.
Is it? Hmm?
What would you do
What?
if you woke up in my body?
Ooh.
I'm gonna check camera.
Probably try and help you. I'd probably have breakfast. I'd clean your room. I'd do some stretches. I'd use that sphincter you have. Shower. Do your chores.
Oh, so
delete
apparently you're a
Instagram,
fucking mental
delete
health
Candy
fucking queen. You're a fucking mental health queen, and you said hashtag self-care.
Yeah, and then you'd wake up the next day and be like, "Wow, I feel great."
Like
and
so
my life is
refreshed.
amazing."
Could you get
Yeah.
the knot out of my back?
I'd probably just get the beast to chew it out.
Oh my god, wait, you know what I would do if I was in your body? I would like spend all your money. I would spend all your money. Like, I'm not even kidding. I would fucking, like, literally, like, oh my god, there are these, like, insane shoes. Wait, can I actually show you? Because you're gonna fucking gag. But I saw them last night on Instagram, and I was like, oh my god, I need them. And they're, like, $700 fucking dollars.
I don't have that. I don't know what's happened with you and, like, robbing people.
What do you mean? Like, I'm obsessed with it?
Yeah.
Look at these,
I think
bitch.
that changed. Which ones? All of them?
Well, like, I don't know,
get
like, all of them. Sorry, I don't know if you guys can see this. I'm just gonna, like,
I feel like
do you see that? Yeah, thank you, Ethan. But these shoes, the silver ones, yes. Like, gag, right? Like, bitch, you're gagging. They're fierce. Gag. But they're like $700 and something dollars. Like, almost like $800. But you know that because they're doing like they're doing pre-order for it. So you pay half of the price now, and then you pay the other half after it's like shipped. And I'm like, that's so stupid because I saw them online and then I thought they were on sale, but it's just like they just like split up the cost. But anyways, if I was in your body, I would literally spend all your fucking money. Like, I would go to strip clubs. I would like eat out food every fucking day. Like, I would literally
I
buy
thought it was just one day.
all designer. Like, I would put down a deposit for a house. Like, I would like buy a company. I would like bid on a bunch of stuff on like buy like Mercari or whatever, and like literally just like drop all your money so that when you woke up in your body, you check your bank account and you were fucking broke in the negatives. Just like, and then you've got like a fucking like a minx like fur coat in like your wardrobe, and like there's like a fucking taxidermy bear in your room. Like, you wake up and you're like surrounded by like all these like Telfars and like Birkins and like Chanel and Balenciaga and stuff, and you're like, oh. But yeah, like I would do that. You know what I hate? I hate when people say when they have a lot of money that they would donate it to charity. Like, shut up. No one would fucking do that. Like, name one person who would willingly donate like a large sum of money to charity. Like, I know that people can donate, 20, 50, 100, like whatever, but it's like because like even what is it? Like, Mason was talking about how like when their grandma dies, they're going to inherit money from her because she owns land here. And then Mason was like, I'm going to donate all of it to charity. I was like, are you fucking stupid? Like, why would you do that? And then Mason's like, oh, well, because my white grandma owning land here is like not okay, because obviously this land never belonged to her in the first place. This is First Nations, Indigenous Australian land. And I was like, period. Like, that is true. But also, like, don't you want to like, it's not, you're not responsible for the choices your grandma made, And then Mason was like thinking about it, was like, oh, okay, like maybe I'll like donate, like Mason said that they would donate like majority of it and then keep like at least 20,000 for themselves so they can go travel. And I was like, just take the whole thing and fucking travel forever, right? But it's like, I would keep all that money. Like, and I'm
would-
sorry.
I would take the land and build like a car park.
Like, I'm sorry if that makes me a bad person that I would take that money. But also Mason was saying, like, I understand that you would take it because, like, we come from
'Cause you're
different.
poor.
Yeah, because you're POVO, POVO, and we come from different financial backgrounds, and because Mason comes from like a more upper class, whatever, that like that makes sense. So I was like, okay, like I guess I understand why you would, I guess, donate it to charity. But also it's like, if I had access to that much fucking money, bitch, you could not fucking stop me. Like you couldn't tell me shit. You couldn't tell me shit. Like literally.
When I die, I'm gonna burn all my money.
You're gonna burn your electronic funds
I'm gonna withdraw it all
and put it where?
up my ass and burn it. What's the matter?
Girl, when I die, because I know I'm gonna die.
No. Jade.
No. I'm gonna give the money to my siblings, and then like, because you already have money, bitch. You have money. But I'm gonna give like all of my money to my siblings, period. Like
Damn it!
they can get all of it, you know, and they can also split up like all my shit. And if they want to like auction my shit or sell my shit for money, like that's fine, you know. But I will be buried in my Mason Margiela Reebok tabbies.
Can I keep your bed sheets?
Yes. And you can also keep like my crusty underwear because I have some left on my floor that I haven't put in the laundry yet. So you can keep
How
that.
many?
I have like 3 or 4 pairs.
Can
But
you leave a couple more?
the collection's like building.
Yeah, just stop washing.
Yeah.
Don't shower.
Yeah. And it's like really like crusty like discharge that's been like sitting and ruminating for like a couple weeks. And you can like suck it out of the underwear. Would you ever do that? Would you suck someone's panty?
I'd do it at your funeral as like a demonstration. Yeah.
What are you demonstrating?
It's like
The fact that you're a necrophiliac.
No,
That's
it's
what
like
you're fucking
it's like a
demonstrating.
protest. It's a protest. Like I'm grieving.
Oh, that's your protest. Like, I will not be silenced. I will not be silenced. Give me that fucking panty so I can suck it. I would suck someone's panty like if like, you know, like they're like wearing their panty and then you're like gonna eat them out, so then you like suck on like the top, like on on the panty while they're wearing it, because it's like that Megan Thee Stallion song, like I can't remember the lyric, but yeah, I think that's hot. Yeah. But then again, like I actually like eating pussy compared to you. Like you don't do that.
I do that on the daily. Please.
Name one pussy you've eaten. You're like, guys, like I love pussy. I love pussy. Vagina. Oh my god, what were we gonna talk about? Oh yeah. Let's talk. I wanted to talk about being non-binary because I feel like maybe I haven't really gone into it that much.
Yeah, your history.
My history, my they-story, because I feel like
That's what I was
I don't
gonna
know. I
say.
feel like it's a good thing to, I guess, talk about and, you know, raise awareness for. Be aware because non-binary people are around. Non-binary people don't owe you androgyny. Yes, but one owes me money. But yeah, basically, like, yeah, I have been identifying as non-binary for like maybe like 3 years.
I reckon 3.
Yeah, 3, because it would have been after high school. But yeah, I didn't like when I was in, like, that's the thing. Kids these days are so fucking privileged because all of this language and shit exists so that they can like express themselves, you know? Like back in the day, if you were like a girl who felt like a boy, like you would just be like a tomboy, you know what I mean? Like they didn't, like when I was growing up in primary and like in high school, like there weren't terms as like, you know, gender queer, gender fluid, non-binary, like all the gender appropriations, like none of that shit existed. It's like you're either a boy or a girl, and if you don't fit into either of those categories, like you can fucking die. Like the system will never like accommodate for you right? Yeah. So like I feel like when I was younger, like I always had like a lot of issues like getting along with girls. And I think that I used to be a big pick me. I mean, like, come on, you can tell, babe. But I used to be a big pick me, and I would be like, oh, like, I'm such a tomboy, and like, I just like don't like makeup and like dolls and stuff. But like, the truth is, like, the reason why I didn't like makeup and dolls is because my fucking crazy ass fucking dad never let me play with like any toys or any like, you know, feminine sort of like things that he would consider like mature or like inappropriate, because my parents were like Christian as fuck. So like, you know, because of like my dad brainwashing us into thinking that like if you played with Bratz dolls, you're a fucking whore. Like I couldn't like really, you know, tap into that, and I couldn't tap in with other girls and divas.
You had to kick the footy.
Yeah. No, I had to do like sensible things, like read books and like fucking do puzzles and shit. And I'm like, I want to play with a fucking Barbie makeover fucking toy. Like, I don't want this bullshit, right?
Yeah. Like, that's like when my mum would, sorry to hijack, but like when my mum was young, she used to play with leaves by the river.
Your villager ass mom. Okay, yeah, so she grew up in fucking Animal Crossing, apparently. Nah, real. But yeah, like even, and like my parents would always, like if they gave me a toy, it would always be like a plushie. Like the most gender neutral fucking thing ever.
Like a carrot.
No, like a plush
Like
toy.
a carrot plushie.
Why a carrot? What the fuck are you talking about?
That seemed gender neutral to me. Sorry.
Anyways.
Continue.
No, like a fucking teddy bear. Are you...
They seem quite feminine.
What carrot plushie? Gimana sih? Anyways, so like, yeah, so when I was growing up, also like my humor was like a bit sick and twisted, and I'm not trying, oh, I have dark humor or whatever. Like, I'm not like you other girls, but like I don't know, like I've always been very what's the word? Crude, right?
Yeah.
Since I was a kid. So it's like a lot of the girls in like growing up, they like did not like the shit that I talked about. Like they were not gagging for me talking about fucking and sucking pussy. Like so like they didn't really like know what to talk about with me. So then that's why the guys were like gagging for me, because all the boys were like, oh my god, like you say the F word, like you're so funny, like you're not like other girls. And then I like thought that this was like, oh, this is awesome because I finally found people who accepted me. But then of course I realized that boys are disgusting little troglodytes.
Boys will be boys.
Like boys will be boys, and like having conversations with boys in primary school and high school was some of the worst fucking moments of my life. Like literally, like, and they just like they would either like fetishize me, sexualize me, or like, you know, they would hang out with me, but only to a certain extent, because I will like never be a boy. So then they would like do things without me and exclude me, and like, you know, just like only be nice to me if they were interested in like pursuing me or like fucking me, but like not actually seeing me as like a person. So, you know, I sort of accepted this for like a very long time, and I was like, I always had feelings growing up being like, you know, I'm never gonna find people who I relate to or who understand me, you know, because there were so many things that like I really craved, like female friendships growing up. But I think that like subconsciously I was always very jealous of women and girls, because I felt like I had to do everything. Like I had to do the most to be able to fit in and to be able to be accepted, and or just feel feminine or like feel like a woman. Yeah. But then like these girls could exist just, you know, day to day, just do whatever they want, and like, you know, obviously, you know, be good, feel good. But obviously that's a very black and white way to see it. Like even, you know, as a cis woman, like I'm sure like a lot of them could have had issues and stuff growing up that I just wasn't aware of. But I kind of always had like I always had the indication I always felt that like I had it like harder in terms of like figuring out how to express myself in a correct way without being punished or ostracized for it. And somehow I could like never get it right, you know? And like, even when I was in high school, I was like trying to convince myself that I was like a girl. So then I tried to like act more feminine, even though I had that dyke ass fucking non-binary fucking pixie cut. Do you remember that? when I cut my hair really short and I look like a fucking little boy.
That's when we met.
And all the teachers at school would mistake me for being a boy because I also wore pants with like the school uniform. So they'd be like, "Oh, you boys," and then I turn around and I'd be like, "Oh."
I got mistaken for a girl when I was younger because of my beautiful hair and
your big breasts.
yeah.
But yeah, so I was trying to like feminize myself. Oh, do you want to check? I was trying to like feminize myself and like, you know, obviously trying to look for validation for my gender through like men and like, you know, being pursued by men and like all that bullshit. But then after high school, and I graduated, well, we both graduated 2020. That's sort of when like I started to read more online about like, you know, what it meant to like be queer and like queer identifying. Like I knew about like the sexuality, but I didn't really know much about gender. And then when I started reading about non-binary and non-binary tea, I was like, oh, like that's it. Like that is what I've been feeling my whole life. And I never had like, I didn't know how to express it. Like I didn't know how to define it. Like I feel like I grew up my whole life always thinking that something was like deeply wrong with me. And like there was something in my head that was not clicking. I never felt feminine but I never felt masculine. Like I knew that I wasn't like a T-boy. So I was like, you know, something else is going on.
You were something much darker.
Yeah, I was something much more sinister. Like I'm not a man or a woman. I'm a third more sinister thing. But yeah, so then eventually that's when after high school, when Ethan and I started being friends again, he was like, I have to tell you something. I'm gay. And I was like, well, I had to tell.
I'm bisexual, baby.
I hate bisexuals. I hate bisexuals. I hate bisexuals. He was like, I'm bisexual. And I was like, well, I have to tell you something. I'm non-binary. So like not me like actually like trying to one up his coming out. But anyways.
Well, good. I think if like it's a good what I'm trying to say is if your friends come out as bisexual, I think you should overpower that.
And be like, well, my parents are getting a divorce, so.
Yeah, I think that just is fair.
Like time and place, mama. But yeah, so then, you know, when both of us started, you know, kind of coming to terms with the fact that we were both fags, then I think things got a lot better and I started like to feel more comfortable in like my own skin. Like I didn't wake up wanting to fucking peel off my fucking skin every morning. You know, I used to wear a binder, and it actually decreased the size of my chest a little bit. Like it's because I would wear it so often every day. I think it did actually flatten me out a bit, which is like fine. I mean, I have like A/B cup titties. Like it's really not that
severe.
Big of a deal. Like if I like whether I bind or don't bind, like it's not. For me, it's not a super obvious difference, but I used to feel like mad, like dysphoria with my body and like I hated my body. But then eventually, I think because I've been identifying as non-binary for such a long time, I just sort of learned to eventually like accept my body and also like detaching gender from like the way that my body looks, right? You know, because heaps of he hims exist with titties, like they thems, he hims, she hers, like heaps of she hers got no titties, you know what I mean? Like that stuff is just, it doesn't always correlate. So yeah, so then I stopped binding. Also I was getting like mad chafing as well and like it was just not agreeing with me. And yeah, I used to like, cause like when I first came out as non-binary, I was like, I want everyone to like know that like I'm like they them, like everyone has to know. So then I always tell people, and then people would like misgender me, and then I would like get upset about it. But then like eventually after a while, I kind of like realized I was like I don't give a shit. Like I kind of get that, like I get if somebody were to misgender me because I know that like I am quite like femme presenting or what you would consider that. So like I don't take it personally anymore. And also it's like a thing of like, I have like such accepting like friends and family, and all of them were really accepting when I came out and like, you know, trying to learn more about it and correcting themselves when like they messed up my pronoun and stuff like that. So like them all knowing that I'm non-binary, like, and accepting that, I'm more than happy with that. I don't give a fuck if like a stranger on the street thinks I'm a woman. And on top of that, like, I want to recognize that, or I want to say that, like, I recognize that it is a privilege to be cis passing in this fucking day and age, and especially when you're queer, you know, it's a privilege that, like, somebody is not gonna clock, like, I mean, I know I look like a fag, but like, not everybody is gonna clock that I'm a fag, and that gives me a level of protection against that. At the same time, I am Asian though, so like, obviously, like, the Asian fucking hate criming doesn't really necessarily stop. You know,
People love Asians.
I can't pose as white.
People really love Asians.
Oh, I know you love Asians. You want to talk about how much you love Asians?
Where's that come from?
Babe, I like went through your phone this morning and I saw your Pornhub history. Yeah. Yeah, and I saw the fucking Asian double penetration video that you put in your most liked watch list. Yeah, I saw it.
No. That was furry. I don't know if they were Asian.
You can tell when a furry is Asian when like the fursuit has like slanted eyes. Anyways, so yeah, in terms of like misgendering and like being misgendered, like I don't know, like I really couldn't give a shit. I'm like, whatever. Like I'm so like I think I've just come to accept, like I've come to a point in my life where like I'm more accepting of like who I am, that like I don't experience like gender dysphoria on like the same like level or like insecurity about it that I used to. You know, people can assume whatever they want to assume of me, like I don't really care, because as long as I know that my friends and family know who I am and accept me for who I am, like that's all I really need in this life, you know? So when are you going to come out as non-binary?
Never. I'm not non-binary.
You really do
I'm binary. I'm literally binary.
You believe in binary. You really have like non-binary too though. Like I feel like there are heaps of moments when like you do something and I look at you and I'm like,
what? Explain.
I don't know. You just don't really, but maybe it's like your autism, but I don't think you really act like a cis man. But you don't
That's not very nice.
like, you don't act like, you're not like, you know, you're not a doll. I know you're not a doll, but I don't think you act like a cis man. So I'm like, you're somewhere,
How do you know?
there's like an interesting like gray area. Oh, did you realize that I've been slipping estrogen in your coffee?
No, that's not a funny joke. It's a crime. It's a crime.
What do you mean it's a crime?
It's not allowed.
Like you wouldn't want that.
Not saying that. I'm saying it's a crime.
Who's it a crime against? Name one person who wouldn't enjoy that.
The legal
Name
system.
one person who wouldn't enjoy that. You can't even name yourself because you would enjoy that, and you have been enjoying it.
No, it's actually a crime against me because it's actually kind of traumatic, because when I was a kid, I swallowed one of my mom's birth control pills, I think. And then I had to chug a lot of milk. My dad made me chug milk.
What is birth control gonna fucking do to you?
Give me boobs.
Oh, wait. No, because like that's why you can do bareback now, because you took that birth control pill and like you can get bread. Like you can get bread in the butt. You can get bread in your butt.
I have a worm in there.
You can get bread in your butt. And Trade can put his thick, hard cock inside your butt and come and penetrate your hole and come in your butt and breed you. And then you can get pregnant and give birth to the baby.
Can you breastfeed the baby?
And you can also paint Trade. Can I breastfeed the baby? What, with my fucking nipple fucking piercings? Bitch, that baby's going to be tasting copper, honey.
That's okay with me.
That baby's going to be tasting coins.
That's okay with me.
Money, money, money. But yeah, so like being non-binary is like really lit. I think it's like identifying as non-binary has like made me feel a lot more content and satisfied in my life. You know, obviously non-binary people come in all different shapes, sizes, colors, like just like there's like so many variations of non-binary people. I do not fuck with you fucking ugly white people who wake up one day and realize they're ugly and then start identifying as non-binary and then change your fucking name to like Sakura or like Kai or like some Japanese fucking name because you want to be fucking Japan so fucking bad. Like you want to be like Japanese, like arigato gozaimasu, like you fucking Asian fishing fuck. You fetishizing fuck, okay? Think of something more creative. Like if I meet one more fucking white, fucking non-binary person who's like, "Hi, my name is Todoroki." Like, shut the fuck up before I literally beat the fuck out of you, motherfucker. It's like, and their dead name is like Alan. Dead name is like Kate or something, and it's like, oh.
Baby, it's okay.
Anyways, so
I was actually gonna change my non-binary name to diaper.
to poopy butthole.
That's a bit too like.
Wait, did you like? That's like a Rick and Morty reference. Like, did you get that? Because there's like that character. Like, did you clock that Rick and Morty?
I didn't pick up on that.
Like,
you're kind of like the Rick friend, aren't you?
What is that?
You don't know the Rick friend?
What is that?
I'm a bit too scared.
What are you calling me?
No, but like you're just like really smart, but you're like kind of mean to everyone.
Oh, I'm like really smart, but like, you know, and like I seem like a lot of fun, but like deep down, like I actually have like substance abuse issues and I'm like really sad and lonely, like just like Rick, you know?
Almost.
You know?
That's almost.
It's like, the, what is it? The loudest one in the room is probably the loneliest one in the room. Like, shut the fuck up.
I didn't say that.
Wait, why are we literally so like Rick and Morty coded? Like I'm Rick because I'm like smarter than you and like I like, you know, I eat more pussy, and like you're Morty because you're like a sad virgin incel loser with no friends and no social skills.
Sorry.
Like I kind of see that like for us.
Can I be Jerry?
And I can take you on adventures.
I don't think I want to do that.
No, I think, okay, wait, we actually need to stop talking about Rick and Morty. I just want to say fuck Rick and Morty and fuck Justin Roiland. Like, fuck him and Dan Harmon. Like, y'all are fucking freaks. Y'all are fucking freaks, honey. Okay? So, one time I stayed up all night and I watched every single season. Because, okay, this is the thing, right? Like, when we were younger, like, when we were in high school, like, Rick and Morty, like Rick and Morty. Like, that shit was so popular. Like, I remember when I was younger, I, like, thought it was so funny, right? But then I stopped watching it. And then years later, I was like, oh, they're still making. Like, it's still in production and they're still making episodes. So then I was like, I'm going to rewatch it from the start. And then I watched it and I was like, this shit is so unfunny. Like, and it's so fucked up. And no wonder why the fucking allegations fucking came out of the fucking creator, because watching especially the first season, like watching all those episodes, I was like, this guy is like, you know, he has got skeletons, mama. You know what I mean? And I was like, why do we find it so funny when we were younger? Like, what was the gag?
Well beloved dub.
Because it was just like, I feel like it was just not gaggy, and like all the jokes were just really like stupid or just like highly, highly, highly inappropriate, or just like really fucking like not funny, like just fucked up, like actually just straight up fucked up. And I was like,
we should watch South Park.
No, I love South Park. I love South Park, and my favorite episode is the one with Scott when like he sells Eric the pubes and then Eric gets revenge with him. I can't remember. It's like season 5 or something. That Scott something must die. That is the best South Park episode, period. But you know what? I don't fuck with Family Guy.
No, Family Guy's terrible.
I don't fuck with Family Guy, but people love Family Guy. Like people on TikTok love Family Guy.
I don't know. I watched one episode once and I was like, this is like not funny.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe we're just like not like Americanized like enough for it. Like maybe if you're American and you watch Family Guy, it's like it's a gag because it's like real. But I don't have like a fat white dad, so I just like I don't know. Like I like seeing videos of like Lois, Peter, and you know I can't do it. Sorry.
Peter, the horse is here.
But like I don't know. I feel like I've seen like Family Guy, like a couple clips here and there, and I'm like, it's not that funny.
I don't like the style of it where it cuts away to like some unfunny bit.
Oh yeah,
like
yeah.
But I like BoJack Horseman because I'm BoJack Horseman, of course.
That is like the biggest red flag. Like when he kins BoJack Horseman.
Kin.
Kin is like when you like identify with a character.
Oh, I kind of breed with
So
him.
like you kin Shinji. You
No, I
kin Shinji because you're a fucking virgin fucking incel.
Am I most like Shinji in that?
Bitch, I'm Kaoru. I'm sorry.
No, I was
I'm
about to say
Kaoru.
that.
I'm Kaoru. You're Shinji and I'm Asuka, but we need a Ray.
No, we don't. I wanna be Shinji's dad.
You're
He's
Pen
hot.
Pen.
Okay.
Oh, gay. What's his name? Gay boy? No.
The dad.
The dad. What is his name? It's got Genk. I don't know.
Maybe it's Genki.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. But
no, I'm actually Todd from BoJack Horseman. I'm not. I swear.
bitch, you will never.
Can you check the camera?
Todd,
Can you check the camera?
you will never fucking be Todd.
Why?
You will never be Todd.
But I want
What
to.
makes you think you're Todd? Like you think you're so
'Cause I
carefree
wear
and
a
like
beanie,
relaxed.
I wear a beanie and I can think of like good, smart ideas.
Who am I from BoJack? I would definitely say Diane, especially like her being like Viet or like Asian. I feel like a lot of her experience I could relate to.
Okay, not all Asians are the same.
I do
first
like
off.
Princess Carolyn because like she's just like lit, but also she just like wants to be a mom, and I'm just like that's just not my tea. Oh yeah, I also got an ultrasound yesterday, and I'm not pregnant, you guys.
Boo. But
So,
don't
like-
you think it would be like a little interesting?
Well, like if
Like we could kind of just prop the baby up here.
and like make it play iPhone game.
Mm.
No, bitch. My baby is not watching Coco Melon. Like you are gonna sit down and watch like Gucci Fall Winter 1998. Like don't play with me. I think, but like it's good that like I'm not pregnant because like if I was pregnant, like I would want like to be pregnant like with your baby. Like I want you to impregnate me. Like I want you to stick your thick hard
No, no, no,
cock
no, no.
into my tight wet
Cut that out,
Asian
cut that out,
pussy
cut that out.
and fuck
Stop,
me.
Stop.
Don't silence me.
I'm gonna silence
Don't
you.
silence
I'm
me.
gonna silence you. You're
Okay,
s-
I
you're
like
sexualizing me.
no. Okay, my sexual preference is Asians. Okay, I love Asians, and call me a Asian fetishist. If that is even a thing that exists, being a Asian fetishist.
It is.
Well, that's what I am. And I'm self-identifying as non-binary and a Asian fetishist. Okay, I want a sexy fucking Asian to come and fuck me and suck my fucking pussy hole, bitch. So any Asians in the chat, anyone who wants to come through, like, come and suck my pussy, honey. And I will suck yours too.
Well, now that you mention the terrible things you want to do to Asian people, I was going to tell you about my race change.
Not your Ollie London tea, mama.
What do you mean? No
Yep.
one's ever done that. But I'm considering getting a much shorter haircut, dyeing my hair blonde,
yeah. Ethan's
shaving all my facial hair and getting blue eye contacts.
Ethan's gonna get a haircut, so he's gonna look really cute next week's episode, so watch out for that. Okay, this is the thing. I like Asians, but Asians don't like me.
Baby, I like you.
Well, you don't like me enough to want to impregnate and breed me, so, you know, how far is that like gonna fucking take you, honey? But yeah, I feel like a lot of Asians, like they like I don't know. I feel like sometimes Asians like they want a white girl or they want like a white boy or something. And you know, obviously I'm neither of those things. But I want like I want to be like a POC power couple with like a sexy Asian, like any gender preference. I don't give a fuck, you know, or no gender, you know. But yeah, it's really hard to find a good Asian these days that would actually be remotely interested in me. But then again, I kind of think about it and I feel like I used to get really insecure and be like, oh, like nobody likes me because like I'm ugly and like I'm like, you know, like I'm not like conventionally attractive and I'm not like the beauty standard or whatever. But I feel like I've sort of come to realize over time that like people don't like me because like I'm ugly. People don't like me because I'm a fucking weird little freak. And I'm genuinely like I'm insufferable.
Hey.
And I'm fucking annoying. Like I'm actually annoying. Like people like I feel like, you know, not me and my fucking Marianne normal people tea, but like if people could define me with the word, it would probably be annoying. annoying little bitch, flat chested ugly bitch, but like annoying little bitch, you know? And it's like, you know, I think that's my tea. Like I can accept that. I can accept that.
No. If I had to describe you with one word, it would be tomboy. Don't listen to the Sydney hater calling you annoying.
Bitches be calling me annoying little bitch. Like, can you believe that? I can. Clock it. Like, kudos for saying that, mama, for spilling.
That, Jade. I can't believe that.
Well, I showed you the text message and the receipt, so believe it, bitch.
No, I believe that it happened.
But you don't.
Are we gonna have a fight about
But
this?
you like? Do you like agree or like do you not agree?
I disagree. I strongly disagree.
Well, why do you disagree?
Well, because I think that your ability to talk is enchanting.
But it's not just about talking. It's like about like who I am as a person and like my character. And I feel like I don't think I have I don't think I have a personality that is necessarily can necessarily be handled by most people. Who the fuck are these skinwalkers outside watching us right now?
I think they're doing a tour. Hey, fuck off.
We have one more fucking hour in here. Fuck off.
Blow me.
Anyways, but like I feel like you know, I sort of have a personality that like not everyone can handle or wants to handle, or like, you know, people make assumptions about me based on like the things I post online, which like of course I understand and I get it, but it's like, you know, I don't know, it's lonely, right? You know, it's hard carrying the weight of being the funniest person on Instagram on my fucking shoulders. You know what I mean? Oh no, I mean, no, it's just fucking hard to like that, like
put yourself out there.
Yeah, because I feel like I'm somebody that like I kind of vary, but like some people think that I'm always like at 100 and I'm always up. You know, people think that I'm like crazy and unmedicated and all these things, and like, you know, they might be true, but like I think that like because of that, like a lot of people just can't match my freak, or they don't even try to like match my freak, and I'm like, you know, why don't you just fucking be about it and try match my freak, and then you can realize that like I'm a fierce diva.
Maybe I think people should strive to match the mellow nature of your heart rather than the...
What the fuck are you talking about? Just shut the fuck up, okay? No, I want someone to fucking suck my pussy, okay? I don't make love, okay? I fuck. F-U-C-K. I wanna F-U-C-K. I wanna F-U-C-K.
There. Everything was gonna be somewhat okay.
Anyways, so yeah, I don't know. Like, I mean, the last guy who like almost matched my freak, I mean, he just ended up actually being more of a freak than me, but like a bad, like, you know, in a bad sense, like not in a good sense. So I was like, you know, if that's what it takes for someone to match my freak, then maybe that person just doesn't exist in this world, and that's okay.
I feel like I think you need someone that can cater to your freak rather than match it.
Yeah, but who the fuck is willing to cater to that? It's like asking someone to cater to a fucking lion.
I once was.
I wanna F-U-C-K.
Some people really like lions.
Yeah.
Some people.
Yeah. Yeah. Not most.
That's okay.
And definitely not all, mama. But yeah, I was gonna say something.
Oh damn it, you forgot.
Oh yeah. I was gonna say that like I've kind of like I feel like I kind of like the idea of just being single for like a really long time. No, because like literally I've been tossing and turning about this every fucking night, like thinking about it, being like I'm single because no one can match my freak, but at the same time, like, does anyone really deserve me? Like, does anyone really deserve me? And it's like, I'm like, essentially at my core, like I want to be unattainable. Like I want somebody to look at me and not even attempt because they know that they would never succeed. Do you know what I mean? Like I want to be that cutthroat, cold, sexy, nasty bitch, right? So like I'm kind of like okay with the fact of like being single because it's like I think like I want to be respected and I don't want to be played around with. You know, I want people to recognize my value and my worth and like know that like if they don't match to me, they're not even gonna try. But if somebody does recognize that and thinks that, you know, they could fix me, then stunning. Like I want to see that. Like I want somebody like, you know, like to really work for me. And I'm only saying this because I'm the type of motherfucker, I always work for people. Like if I really like someone, yes, I will fucking chase you. I will fucking chase you. I will put an air tag in your bag so that I can track your every movement. You know, I will send you like ransom notes and love letters like in your mailbox. And like I will like, you know, go for dinner with your parents before like you've introduced them to me. Like I will stand out in the fucking rain with a fucking boombox playing your favorite song, begging for your pussy. Like that's the kind of love that I'm trying to experience.
Would you put your soft cock in their mouth?
Yeah, and I would put my soft cock in your mouth consensually. But you know what I mean? Like I'm a fucking lover. Like I'm a real lover. Like, you know, like nonchalant bitches when a real lover comes to them. Like I'm a fucking yearner. I'm a lover. I'm a lover boy. And it's like if I'm going to experience love again, like it needs to be to the highest fucking level, you know?
It better be.
It better fucking be, bitch, or else I'm killing myself. But anyways, like it's like none of this fucking like nonchalant situationship fucking bullshit or like, you know, like I honestly can't handle dating people our age, you know, because they're all fucking like little babies. They're all just like losers with attachment issues that need to go to fucking therapy, myself included. But it's like, you know, because I know this, I'm gonna purposely remove myself so that I don't keep fucking up people's lives. But like some of y'all fucking suck and you don't even know it. Like some of y'all are so caught up and worried about being like nonchalant. Like, bitch, why don't you fucking apply for a fucking job?
Yeah.
Why don't you like go to therapy? You know, why don't you become close with your siblings? Why don't you save some money? You know, why don't you start living your life for yourself? You know,
Why don't you
actually befriend women that you want to be friends with and not because you're trying to sleep with them?
No.
Yeah.
Why don't you go into the city?
Why don't you care about Palestine? Like there are all these questions that you could be asking yourself. What were you gonna say?
Why don't you go into the city and take pictures of strangers?
You're trying to throw shade, Ethan.
It's
He's
a
trying to
hobby.
throw shade at this guy I used to see.
If I could throw poo, I could. I would.
Wait, you know what? We can talk about this because whatever, phenomena. Do. But I used to see this guy, and like after we broke up, I sort of like been looking at his Instagram stories, and I noticed that like, you know how like men like to do like that casual posting thing on Instagram where like they'll post a photo on their story of like a funny sign or like they see something slightly remotely interesting or, you know, a cute pattern or whatever, like, and they're on a walk or something, they'll take a photo of it and post on their story. So like this guy is like a photographer and like he does that, like he'll just take it with like his iPhone camera. But like I kind of noticed like this correlation between the photos that he posts, and for some fucking reason he is always posting a photo of an Asian tourist. Like this motherfucker will literally walk around the city and like look for Asian people doing like things that he would consider like shocking or like silly or foreign or ching chong ling long.
Oh.
Oh, that was so British. Like and take a photo of them. Like for example, like he'll take photos of like Chinese people like getting their wedding photos taken in the city. First of all, I don't even know if he's taking photos of these people consensually and asking them if he can take that photo before putting it on his story. Like I don't know if he's doing that. But yeah, like he like took a photo of like this Chinese couple taking wedding photos in the Melbourne city. And this is the thing. You know why Chinese couples do that? Like, there's fucking history behind that, which a lot of people don't know. But in China, a lot of Chinese couples take their photos in the city because they're trying to, like, it's this, like, theme of, like, wedding photos that dates back from decades of, like, wanting, like, your, like, the setting of your pictures to be, like, casual. Because it's like you're, like, on a date. It's like how you guys met. There's a history behind that. And a lot of Chinese people get their wedding photos taken like that, right? So, of course, a lot of Chinese people will try to replicate that in Melbourne. So he's, like, taking a photo of it because he's like, oh, look, like, oh, this couple, like, look at them all dressed up, like, and it's, like, 12 p.m. And then he'll take a photo of, like, an Asian person using a selfie stick or, like, taking a selfie of themselves. And I'm looking at the photo and I'm like, what is remotely interesting about this picture? Like, what compelled you to want to take a photo of this? It's the correlation between all these photos that he posts in the story. It's always a fucking Asian person doing something, like Asian person vaping, an Asian person wearing something interesting. Like, it's like you're just fucking weird. And, maybe it's a sign that, like, subconsciously he is still thinking about me, so he looks for me in every single person that he sees from, like, that point in his life. And I'm like, okay, like, whatever, I get that, they them pussy hits different, and, like, I'm unforgettable. I may be annoying, but I'm unforgettable, period. But it's like, it's fucking weird, like, to see a guy doing that and, like not even unpacking himself why he's taking these photos, like, and, like, and how these photos are coming off to people who view the story.
Yeah.
Right?
I wonder if he's going to turn it into a book and title the book.
He'll be like Chinks in Melb CBD. Like, that's what the fucking book is going to be called. And by the way, I'm not the first person that fucking clocked this shit. I'm not fucking trying to make everything about race, okay? Because Ethan clocked it, Mason clocked it. Like, all of us look at it all the time and we're like, what the fuck is this motherfucker doing? And, like, maybe the simple solution is, like, just unadd him.
No.
But first of all, I love hating. I love hating on the motherfucker. And second, if I unadd him, it's not going to stop him from doing it. He's just going to keep doing it, But, like, yeah, I kind of just noticed that he does that. And I'm like, that is fucking weird. And, bro, let me tell you, it's these fucking art students. It's these fucking... Bruh, it's these fine arts fucking students who think they're doing something and, like, think that, like, the work that they're putting out in the world is, like, meaningful and smart and intelligent. But it's not. And you just have a knack for fetishizing minorities. Ew, Ethan's armpit is so sweaty. But yeah, like, these motherfucking, like, fine art students and who come from such, like, privileged, like, backgrounds, they don't understand. Like, they will take fucking photos of homeless people or Asian people and, like, think that, like, oh, like, it's so shocking. Like, look at the world from their perspective. It's like, babe, this is not fucking shocking. This is everyone else's life. It's just not yours. And that's why you find it so, like, confronting and foreign and, like, life altering or whatever, because you're fucking stupid and you're fucking sheltered.
But at least he doesn't, like, point and laugh.
What do you mean?
Like, I do that. Ow.
Yeah, Ethan loves to point and laugh at homeless people. What are you talking about?
It was a joke.
Oh, okay. Yeah, true. Yeah, true.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, true. Sorry, I just wanted to say that yesterday I had sex with this guy, and the whole time we were having sex, he was saying, yeah, true. Don't ever fuck an Australian, like, man. Like, they're actually, like, the biggest fucking ick. Like, they're actually so fucking disgusting. And, like, the way that they talk, like, literally, this man was, like, balls deep inside me, and then he's saying, yeah, true. Yeah, true. Like, what? Shut the fuck up. What's true? Huh? Cunt. Ooh. Anyways.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm tired. You done?
You're tired.
Do you have anything else you want to say?
Nah, not past the hour point, unless it's very important.
Okay. So, like, when are you, like, gonna confess your love for me? Because, we've been, like, doing this for a while, and, like, I'm starting to notice that, like, you have feelings for me.
Confess means what?
Like, to, like, tell me that, like, say you want to love me.
Say you wanna
Because you got a
love me.
long way to go. So say you want to love me.
Should I say it? Should we? I don't know.
Are you actually fucking serious? You can't just you can't say I love you on camera.
Baby, I love you so much. You mean the world to me.
Oh, that just gave me like
Yeah,
the most mind-tingling fucking
Yeah, you
chills
felt that.
up my fucking spine and like in my pussy and like vibrating and like rolling around in my pussy and bouncing off the walls
Yeah.
of my pussy.
Thought it would.
Yeah, you twinks could never. Yeah.
What?
I know these fucking twinks are mad and jealous that like you're fucking saying I love you to me and you can grip my thigh. Like, yeah, you'll never experience that, babe. Yeah. Sorry, I'm talking to the camera. Is that my camera? Somewhat. No singing. I didn't sing the whole episode. I literally didn't sing the whole episode. Period. Boots. Down. Heavy, heavy, heavy. Down, down, down. Period.
You really didn't sing.
I didn't. I ate that. Okay, well, that's episode over. I'm done.
Me too.
I'm gonna go and have a cigarette. What are you gonna do?
I'll watch.
Yeah, and you'll jerk off.
Ew. That's enough.
Just know that every orgasm I had with you, I faked.
Just know that every time you orgasm, a fairy dies.
A girl without a dick is like an angel without wings.
Just know that I'm done. I don't think I want to do another episode.
Oh, we'll be back, babe.
You'll be back.
No, we'll be back.
You'll be back.
We'll be back.
And you'll do the eulogy.
No,
episode.
we'll be back because
You'll
I'm
be doing the eulogy episode because I'm going to be
surgically
dead.
attaching you to me.
How? You don't know shit about surgery.
Yeah, I'm gonna use a fucking industrial sewing machine, bitch.
That's not real. You think that's real?
Okay, let's fucking
Let me go. Let me go.
No, you just fucking get up. Just fucking go. If you wanna fucking go, just go. Wait, I actually hate when we fight. Wait, no, I actually hate when we fight. No, please. No, I'm sorry. Please don't leave me. 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 I love you. Don't leave me. I love you. Don't leave me.
I have to go.
No, please don't leave me. Please don't leave me. Can you like spit on it though before you leave? Were you hawking or were you toing?
Maybe I have to go. I need to leave.
Where the fuck are you going? Where the fuck do you have to go? I know you don't have any friends. Oh yeah, you're just gonna stand there. Can you raise your arms?
My back is sore.
Can you raise your arms? You guys see that? Okay, let's fucking go. I fucking hate you.
Leave me.
Okay,
Let me go,
bye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Love
Let me
you.
go.
Fucking love you.
Wait, morning, it's gonna be.